This is the worst news we could have waken up to. Aaron Boone has came out and said that he does not believe that they will be seeing Judge throw normally for the remainder of 2025, which alludes to the fact that Aaron Judge will not be able to play in the outfield for the rest of the season, and we are in August. We are 2 months away from the playoffs. The Yankees look like they're going to be getting into the playoffs, but this is a huge blow for the New York Yankees. You know why? Because we understand that Giancarlo Stanton has been filling in at right field because it's very important for the New York Yankees lineup to have both Stanton and Judge in the lineup. But if Judge cannot play in the outfield, it restricts the amount of times we see them in the lineup. You know, when Giancarlo Stanton is DH and Judge is fully healthy in the outfield, every single day we could see them in the lineup. But now, with this, going down, we may not see that as consistently as we've been seeing it throughout the past few years. Now, this is the lineup for today's game, in August 19th while I'm recording this video in the morning. Trent Grisham leading off, Judge at DH, Bellinger left field. You got Stanton in right field, which at his 35 years of age, we don't really want to be seeing that. I understand that he's been playing well, he's been hitting well and not playing too bad in the outfield, but he's 35 years of age. He did that, and then he sat out 2-3 games in a row because it's a big toll on his body. We all know Stanton isn't going to be an elite defender, an elite base runner, but he is an elite hitter, and we need to maximize that. And the best way to maximize that is playing him at DH. But if Aaron Judge can only DH, you don't want to lose his bat either, because look at these stats. My man is still on an MVP run, hitting .333, 39 home runs, 91 RBIs, over 1 OPS, and it's only August. This is MVP numbers for a typical season at the end of September, and it's only August. It's mid-August, and he already has MVP numbers, man. That's how crazy Aaron Judge has been. But this lineup's great. Ben Rice catching, I love that, better than Wells. Paul Goldschmidt first, it's meh. Chaz Chisholm at second base, great. Volpe, not so great. And then Jose Caballero at third, he should be at shortstop. So the best, the strongest lineup with everything going on with the Aaron Judge injury is, the first four here is fine. Just Cody Bellinger at first base instead of left field. And then Paul Goldschmidt benched for Dominguez, who would go on left field. And then McMahon would come in for Volpe, and you move Jose Caballero to shortstop. That would be the best possible lineup for the New York Yankees, which we're not going to be seeing it too much. For one, Aaron Boone's a little too incompetent to realize that's your best lineup, because Paul Goldschmidt had a fire start to the year, then he had a meh, second half so far. Jason Dominguez, to me, we always forget we have to still develop that guy. He always, to me, it seems like every time he has a multi-hit game, he gets sat down. He takes a break. It's absolutely insane with that guy. So we all know Wells, he's not hitting too good, but the biggest problem I have is Giancarlo Stanton playing right field. He's 35 years of age. We don't want him getting hurt. That bat is so important in October. I might even say Giancarlo Stanton's bat is more important than Aaron Judge in October. And we're basically, do I trust Giancarlo Stanton to be able to play, a consistent right fielder all the way till October and stay healthy, even in the playoffs, playing the outfield? I honestly don't, and that's why it's such a gut-wrenching hit that Aaron Judge can't play in the outfield anymore, because he's not going to be able to throw well. And the thing is, you don't want to make that injury worse, so I don't even want to see Judge try it at right field, because he is in his prime after a huge contract extension, and you don't want him to have a significant injury that will sideline him a year, because next year is going to be a crucial year where the New York Yankees, I believe, they're going to go out and spend big time money. You've got a lot of the lineups going to possibly hit free agency in the next 2 years. So the New York Yankees, they're going to free up a lot of cash, and that's going to allow them to go out and get the likes of Kyle Tucker or Murakami, all those kinds of players. So it's very key that the captain, Aaron Judge, is healthy for next year, as well as Garrett Cole coming back next season. So, and then standing for this year, next year is it's crucial, man. It's very crucial, and this is bad. This is like a vulnerable Yankees. Yeah, they might be doing well right now, but anything can go wrong. And knock on wood, nothing goes wrong. Everything stays healthy. Stanton plays throughout the whole year healthy. Aaron Judge, he's healthy, but just with last year, in October, Stanton, what happens right after? He DH'd. He had an amazing playoffs, and then he gets surgery for both his elbows. That just shows they played through an injury, and you don't want the same thing to happen to Judge or Stanton again, where they're going to play through an injury, they're going to play through it, and then they're injured for most part of next season. So I'm going to give this, I'm very tough on Boone, but this is a tough situation to manage. Tough, 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 man. And honestly, this isn't the recipe of a long, deep playoff run. To be honest, possibly you get the wild card, possibly you get out, but I don't see them making the ALCS or the World Series like this. But anyways, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. With everything going on with Judge, where do you think the Yankees end up going? As of now, I say ALDS. They get eliminated with all these injuries going on. But if either Stanton or Judge go down, then possibly miss the playoffs. But anyways, thank you guys for watching.